race in F5 this week. We're in Brazil. I am very sorry for the delay, and today I'm joined by my co-commentator Lee Kelly. As we can already see, because of the delay, people have already set times, as we have Michael Marlowe just set the fastest lap with a 1.8 flat. Tom Jewell goes over that with a 1.7.7. Who will be next over the line? It is
Ross.
It is indeed. I'm going to. There will be a Renault. That's Jared Fosbury indeed, as he goes.
He was, I think he backed
8th
off
fastest on the mediums. Who else? We have a Racing Point. That's Reese March, because of course, as always, Matt Romano has already left.
I think everyone is set at the bunkers, or almost everyone.
Yeah, almost everyone, I think, too. So we have Michael Edwards coming over the line for 1.8.9. We have then
Tom Spicer.
Tom Spicer, yeah, as he goes indeed to P5.
As Ross goes P2, just outside the 7s. At the moment, his teammate Tom Jewell, the only one yet to get into the 7s. So.
This next one will be one of the Williams. Is it? Yes, it is. Enzo Dutoit.
He has backed off at the end of his lap, I think. He's running out of fuel.
Then we have the Mercedes of Adrian Lennon. Adrian Lennon is a reserve, I think, so it doesn't matter. Which means Joseph Mandeville wasn't able to make it today. There goes his chance of winning the championship, of course.
Yeah, it could be wrapped up today, of course, and Tim, I believe, does have to outscore Jared by 7 points to keep it alive.
True. And if Jared extends his lead today to Timo with over 26 points, he will be the winner today of the championship. The driver standings, he will have won it. This could be the deciding race, but we don't know that yet. Both Haas on their out lap. We have Riley Manning on his out lap. Then we have the other Mercedes of Storm, Adrian Lennon, who goes second fastest with 1.7.9. That's the Williams of Enzo Dutoit out of field. As we have, is it the two Haas? No, that is the AlphaTauri of Michael Marlowe, who starts his outlap. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, Jeremy Pope is coming to the end of his lap.
So we have Team Brazilians who just came over the line. Yes, we have, where is he? Jeremy Pope indeed coming over the line, you're right. As he sets 14th fastest, 1.9.6. Then one of the McLarens, I'm sorry, will be Riley Manning, who invalidated his lap. Trying to go for another one, I suppose.
Yeah.
Then we have the other Haas who dived into the pits. Williams.
We have Tom Jewell coming through the side.
Yeah, and we have Nelson Santos also. did not set a time.
Oh, William Lawson, he was starting his lap coming out with turn 1 and he lost the back end hit the right. I think he managed to avoid wing damage the rest of that round.
I think he did make a mistake. I did not see it. I might have caught it on stream, I don't know. I was looking at Nelson Santos, but
As
at
Tim
least I didn't
goes
see.
home.
Yes, indeed, Tim does. Well done. If he can outscore Jared by 7 points, that means that Jared will not win it today.
Speaking of Jared, he's on his lap now.
Tim just set a lap, so this might be his in-lap as Jared is indeed on the soft compounded tire. Let's go on board with him, since this is the possible champion winner today. As he's going to the second sector now, taking it really just casually. Then coming around. Yep. Small lock up there, but nothing major. Comes around the final corner. Opens up the DRS, and will he set the fastest lap of the race or not? That's the question. No, he goes 5th fastest.
I mean, if you look how close that top 5, top 6 there, they're all separated by not much.
That's true. They're all in the 7. They're all in the 7 seconds right now. Which be the next one over the line. I see a racing point. Where is he? There he is, P9 right now.
Oh, that is resmart. There's the back end there, so that's
yeah. I think I just got it on camera. Resmart. Will he pit then after that mishap of losing the back end? I think he might, since he's out of fuel. That's not enough for a second lap. Yes, he does. Then we have a Mercedes.
That is Agents. That is Adrian.
We have the Williams of Billy Mossam. And goes 7th fastest. 17.8. As there's Adrian Lennon starting his lap. We have the Ferrari of Ivan King starting his lap. And Luke Baker will also be starting his lap any second now. Tom Spicer is there. Next one over the line we see a Haas. Jeremy Pope is 15th fastest. The other Haas has not set a time yet.
I think it was Agent Storm coming through the middle sector now. I think he was 2 tenths up at the end of the first sector, so if he kept it pinned to the middle sector, it should be good on.
Adrian Lennon will be next over the line, I think.
Yeah, he's 2.5 tenths up to the middle sector, so let's see what this can be. And he goes
2nd fastest.
So close to Paul, 8 thousandths off, so very good effort there, but not close enough, unfortunately for him.
Very good effort indeed. A little bit faster and he would have made it. I think maybe he could have if the Williams of Billy Mossam was not on like in the way there. As Ivan King goes 9th fastest with a 17.8 he just set. Then we have Joachim Storm who goes now 16th with a 19.6 overtaking his teammate. So we still have Luke Baker who has not set a lap yet. What am I looking for?
Yeah, Tom Jewell is coming to start us up now.
We have a Ferrari out on track. I think that's Ivan King going for an in-lap. Yeah, so the next one over the line will be Smart. No, he's on his out lap. So Tom Spicer is the one we're looking at right now as he comes around the second to last corner and then already and opens up the DRS right now. Dives into the pits actually. I was not expecting that.
No, as Tom Jewell coming to the middle sector on his lap at the moment.
Tom Jewell is doing a good job indeed. Taking it nice and slowly. Well, at least, I mean, good enough.
Yep.
As he says,
apparently he went purple, but he is still 1.5 turns down on his best, so.
yes, as he did set the fastest second sector, Tom Jewell, will he be able to convert that? No, he drives into the pits.
Yeah, he dives into the pit just so he can get one more.
Yeah, not a bad choice indeed, with only 3 minutes left. He was fastest in the second sector, but will he keep it that way? Will he keep that on his last lap? Reese-March, yes indeed, as he is now setting another lap and really improve. Yes, he does.
Goes P8, yeah, as that's ahead of Nelson Santos. He's starting to score now.
Yeah, Nelson Santos P6. As we have a Williams on its way. That will be the Williams ready to start his lap of Billy Mossam indeed, as he has invalidated on his out lap, which doesn't matter. Greg Woolley will probably be doing an in lap, his lap. As then we have most of the grid now starting their out laps.
There's a yellow flag that is in sector 2. That looked like I didn't see that. I just saw on my map. I think that was a Red Bull.
I just saw the yellow flags. I did not know who it was for. I think the two Haases are going to slipstream each other, or they might not. I'm not sure, but they're really close to each other, or at least they were close.
Yeah, Nelson Santos goes P4.
Well done, Nelson Santos, for going P4 on the 17.7, as he's actually off the track in the first corner. He reset back to track. I don't know if that does anything when you're in qualifying, but I do know that would give you a 5-second time penalty in the race. I'm not sure.
I think so, yeah.
As who will be first over the line? I think it will be the Williams, one of the Williamses, and that, yes, I think the Williams of Enzo Dutoit will be first over the line, the first one to start to set a timed lap, the last timed laps of the session, as everyone has basically started their lap besides Luke Baker and Jessica Harrison.
Yeah, Jessica Harrison, she's not coming out again, so.
Nope, I think she's happy with her 1.9.7. As Enzo Dutoit just set the fastest second sector, but I think that got taken away really quickly.
Yeah, here we come to the line.
As he goes over the line for P12, as then we have the Williams going over the line. Jeremy Pope first goes P15, then Joachim Stone goes P16. We had Michael Edwards going to P12. The Renault of
Storm goes pole, and Billy Mossam.
Yes, Billy Mossam goes pole. Yeah, well done, Billy Mossam. And that's Timbers Dane is in P3. Jared Fosbury gets down to P8, but he's coming over the line right now. Will he be able to improve? I think he will, as he goes.
No, he doesn't.
No, he does not improve. That's a surprise I did not see coming. Tom Jewell, will he improve? Yes, he does. Goes to P5.
Tim is on another lap though, so.
Tim Bruce-Dale is on another lap.
And so is Michael.
As we will have Luke Baker coming over the line.
He has invalidated.
As he does indeed invalidate his lap, then who else will be over the line?
It's Tim and Michael. Tim will pick up a good slipstream coming to the line, so.
Yes, he will. As he opens up the DRS, does not dive into pits, goes for that second lap, and he does improve, goes to P2.
Yeah.
team might keep the championship alive, and it will go down to the last race of the season then. As there's one person who might have a second chance. No, he invalidated his lap, Joachim Storm, and then we have Jessica Harrison in the pits.
So, Billy Mossum, in my opinion, that was a very surprise. I didn't expect him to go pole.
Yes, indeed. I did not see that coming from Billy Mossum.
Yeah, but Tim obviously, well, he did qualify Jared by a substantial amount. I think that went according to plan for him, but we just have to say the race course because a lot can change.
As Joachim Storm just retired, as then Jessica Harrison will still be in the pits. We will be waiting 1 more minute until the lobby ends. I thought if Jessica retired and then no one was in the pits anymore that the lobby would end, but a few weeks ago Tim told me that it might still go to the end. Yeah. But let's say the online feature of F1 is not on point. As here we have our pole position, our pole sitter Billy Mossel, just driving around the track with an empty tank of fuel.
Session should be ending in a few seconds now.
Yeah. And then we will be ready to get into the race. As there we have our grid for the race in pole. On pole we have Billy Mossum, followed by Tim Bruce Dalins. We have Adrian Lennon in P3, Ross Dennell in P4, followed by Tom Jewell, Nelson Santos, Riley Manning, Jab Fosbury, Reese March, Ivan King, Michael Marlowe, Michael Edwards behind that. Then we have in P13 we have Enzo Dutois. 14th is for Tom Spicer. We have Jeremy Pope in P15. P16 will be Joachim Storm. Greg Woolley 17th on the mediums. Jessica Harrison 18th. Luke Baker did not set the time, goes 19th fastest. And then to round off the grid we have Matt Romano in P20. As we will have a dry race.
Yeah, it was dry. I'll be honest, at the start of the session I thought it was raining, but no, I'll try running.
Well, we will have a dry race. Last season on the F1 2019 game, we did have rain, and it didn't turn out very well for me, unfortunately. I could have gotten my first podium then, but it wasn't in it. The game was not by my side. As everyone's now taking a look at their strategies, setting up their fuel, making small adjustments to their setups if needed. And there we go. Everyone ready for the formation lap. Getting the tires warm, brakes.
Yeah, having a look at the tires. I've one inside the top 10 apart from Michael starting on the mediums, and outside you have Jeremy Pope and Jessica Harrison and Adrian all on softs, and apart from that, every medium. So no one opted for the hards, which
Adrian Lennon starting in P19. I thought he was P3 on the. It said P3 on the thingy there. Yeah, why is he in 19th? He says in the YouTube chat too. Yeah, that's my question too. Why is he in 19th? He qualified P3.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jared, then my question is this worthy for a restart or not? Will we see a restart or not? Jared, no. Who's the F5 admins? Luke and Matt Romano, right? Should I ask them or should I ask Jared? I mean,
I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, maybe they say that it's not a matter to do a restart for, but I mean, you can always try, because this is a bit unfair for him. He did a very good qualifying, got into P3, and now the game makes him start in P19, which is really not how it should have gone. Same for Enzo Dutois. He was not in P20, and apparently he's starting 20th. They did not have any time penalties, so I really don't know what happened there. But by the looks of it, no one has left the session yet, so we will not see a restart for that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Adrian and...
yeah, that's very unfortunate for the two guys indeed. You're right.
They'll just have to try and salvage what they can.
Indeed, they do have to try and salvage. Keep your head down and just race. Get the best of it. Yeah, true. He did get the mandatory softs because he should have started P3 on the softs, and now he started him softs on P19, as we are now 5 lights, and we are ready to go as we now are on the way. Then we have timing screen is fucked again, as we have a very good start from Jared Vos. We already that Timbersdalens. I really have no idea with this timing screen. It is Timbersdalens followed by Ross Daniel. Both overtook Billy Mossam in P3. As we have a yellow flag already. I don't know what. I really don't know what for.
Yeah, it's nearly fixed itself, it just needs to fix. No, it fixed itself now.
Yeah, it fixed itself. It always does it, but it's very annoying at the start of the race.
Yeah. Oh, Jeremy Pope coming very wide. Like almost went into the back where he smashed that. I'm gonna say, there's a yellow flag from there, and he got really damage.
As Adrian Lennon is actually really making up for him starting in P19. Okay, he's on the softer compound, but still. He is faster than most of these, because he did end up in P3. So just show them what you can do, get back up there and get yourself into the race, as we are blue flags being waved.
Yeah. That's just a glitch, it will fix itself.
Yeah, indeed. It should fix itself, as we have.
Yeah. Tom Drew.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
It says Mystics.
The timing screen is, yeah.
Yeah, just
Timbersdale should be P1, as he, yeah, there we go, he moves back up into P1, yes. As let's see, where do we have any battles on track? It doesn't seem this battle for first place isn't going anywhere. We have indeed Reese March and Michael Edwards going for it, followed by Adrian Lennon, who's gonna get himself into the fight too, as he's on the softer compound.
Yeah, Jared Cosbury there losing the position, so not the ideal start for him, but...
I'm sorry to cut you off there, but Tom Spicer just hit the back of Adrian Lennon, losing his front left end plate on his front wing. Will he repair that, or will he not? That's the big question here. If he can drive with it, then stay out, but if he cannot, then as he might already get overtaken by Enzo Dutois, as Enzo Dutois held back.
The national coordinator, you have Michael in P8 on the medium, so he's having an idea to start. But like I'm saying, Jared Cosbury, not having the idea to start in the championship fight at the moment, Tim would take a substantial lead to try and gain that points hold back at the moment.
As the lead is now actually to P2, and P1 is still under 1 second, which means 6/10. He will be in the DRS range. That will not be very good for Tim. As we then actually have the gap to P2 and P3 is above 1 second. Well, it's like waving around 1 second, so will they get the DRS or not? That's a good question, as we're still here on the fight for the two soft runners outside the top 10. We have Adrian Lennon and Reese March, who both overtaking the medium runners one by one. I think Adrian Lennon's now gonna still have a good, and Reese March too, they're still gonna have a good way to go. Not that hard until they get to Jared. They will have their way with Jared. Jared's gonna not be as easy, as we have Nelson Santos actually within 1/10 of Tom Jewell. Will he make a move both with the DRS open?
And you have Jared Cosbury with DRS.
Might make a move into turn 1, and no, he holds back.
Jared Fosbury go for interim run, now he thinks better of it, interim and get a run into as the team has cleared that 1 second window. Gap up to 1.3 is Billy Mossum right on the back of Ross then. And then you're going for a move, but just to
as we have a yellow flag in, where is that? That is indeed Joachim Storm. And he brought out the safety car.
Yeah, it is a safety car. I don't think we'll see anyone pit, but yeah, didn't lose it on the exit of the Senators. Maybe there was contact. I didn't see him battling anyone, so I'm not too sure. But yeah, Joachim, very unfortunate with him, but safety car will just bunch everyone up. I don't think there will be any
well, I mean, we weren't as spread out as we would be in the middle of the race, so it's the safety car punching everyone up at the start will not make that big of a difference. Will we see the soft runners pit and change up their strategy, or will they stay out after only 4 laps of racing?
I would bet my money on staying out, but
let's see what Tim does. No, Tim stays out. What do the Alfa Romeos do? No. The top 4, nobody going in as of yet. Then the medium runners, they surely won't go in. Then we have the 2, as we have Reese March and Adrian Lennon, the 2 soft runners outside the top 10, both pitting. We also have Tom Spicer on the mediums pitting. Jessica Harrison is on the soft, she stays out too.
I wonder if anyone will wing down. Agent doesn't. Does Tom Spicer?
Oh yeah, this safety car is actually a very... Yeah. Tom Spicer did indeed have wing damage. I already forgot that, but this is indeed the good time to do that under the safety car. Goes on to the hard compound, so does Reese March. We have Adrian Lennon who goes on to the mediums.
So I think maybe he might be thinking of a medium soft strategy, but anyway, Mystic. Sorry, Ross, sorry, he would be glad that that's happened because he was losing out the team. I think
yeah, indeed, he was losing out. He was already, after 2 laps, he was already, well, what am I saying, 2 laps? No, 3 laps, because that's when the DRS opens. He just got outside the DRS of Tim, but he's very lucky that safety car came back in because he now will be back inside the DRS zone, which is very unfortunate for Tim because he just pulled that gap over 1 second and now he had to give it all away again. As we are just waiting, I think the safety car will be out for 1 more lap as we're waiting for Reese March and Tom Spicer to get back up to the field. Where the soft runners outside the top 10 there we have, as we have the Alfa Romeo of Ross Dennell winning and the Ferrari of Ivan King too. They're both diving into the pits.
I wonder what cars Ross and Ivan are going to go on to. Is it Ross?
Yeah.
He's on to the mediums and
we
Ivan
have
is on to the softs again.
Ivan King on to fresh softs. We have Jessica Harrison going on to the hard tires.
Yeah, I wonder if Ross, I don't know what Ross is trying to do. I wonder if he's trying to go mediums then go softs. And just pray for a safety car later on in the race.
Yeah, you're right. There might be a safety car later in the race, you never know.
Yeah, safety car should be in this one.
Honestly,
we had here's to the racing point. I know you have that around, but because the racing one is like there. I don't remember his name, but
yeah.
Yeah,
as Jessica Harrison now caught back up to the field, same did Ivan King, so we will see the safety car in this lap probably.
Oh, there's Agent Storm almost at the back of the.
As
race,
there's the notification.
Yeah, the racing one. Yeah, safety car's in this one.
Yeah. As Tim now casually just backing up the pack, ready to get going again as soon as the safety car goes in. When will he go? We'll have to wait and see. 5-second penalty for Adrian Lennon, causing a collision with Tom Spicer. That as Team Brazil is there, he goes again.
He's gone.
And he pulls a gap on his restart. That's actually not bad. He's almost over. As he pulled a gap of over 1 second, that's a very good restart from Timbers Dailies there. Which means the pack behind will be outside of the DRS. If they work together and change positions with the DRS, they might get back to team. But we'll have to wait and see. Come on, just work. Okay.
Oh, the old flag. That's Jared. Jared Fosbury spun.
Yes, he has, and he also I think he took Jeremy Pope with him too. That's very unfortunate.
Yes, Jared Fosbury, and I mean, obviously he's still on when he won the race, but at the moment his chances of winning the championship today seem pretty unlikely.
Yeah, indeed. Or he has. Well, the race is not over yet. It's actually far from over yet, as we see actually Michael Marlowe now moving up into P4 on the medium tires.
Billy Mossam is in the iron mode. That might explain why the gap team has got up to nearly 4 seconds.
Yeah, nearly 4 seconds indeed, but
also
look at this, and there, we almost went 3 wide onto the main straight.
Can we get him? Is Michael going to get the move on Tom?
No, he isn't. Gets pushed wide a bit. I think he lost the back end a small bit.
Oh, the 3 McLarens!
As we have another yellow flag, both McLarens out.
Another safety car.
And indeed another safety car, as that is Riley Manning retired from the race.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to make contact. That is a blessing in disguise for Jared Fosbury.
Yeah, and I think this is the moment to pit for the soft runners. As hello, Brandon Glover, hello, welcome to the stream. This will be after 7 laps. I'm not sure how long these softs can go on Brazil. Well, at least I can't remember. But I think with this safety car, this could be the good opportunity to pit for the soft runners. Also, the guys on the softs who pitted last safety car will be in the good position right now, like let's say a Ross Denholm, a Reese March, Tom Spicer. Same for Adrian Lennon, who actually made his way up to P9. All the soft runners before the team stays out. Yes, indeed, he does. Tom Jewell stays out. Michael's in on the medium tires. The soft runners are still staying out. Will Jared stay out too?
No, Jared possibly goes in.
Goes in indeed. He did have that crash with Jeremy Pope, but he did not take any damage.
Yeah.
I was really expecting the Hearts can go to the end from here, Brandon. Do you really think that? I mean,
I think with decent amount of tire management, it is possible.
Can they go 27 laps? Well, let's say if the safety car goes in, let's say about around 20. Can they go around 20 laps? I don't think they can, but if you know how to play around with tire wear, then you definitely could. But it's just, yeah. I mean, I know in Austria they can, because I just did it this week in Austria to taking the Hearts from lap 9 to lap 36. You definitely can go 20 laps. Well, Brandon, you're an F1 driver. You're in the F1 division. If you say so, I'm gonna have to believe you. Yeah, that's what I think too, Brandon. I think they will be very worn on 27 laps. As look at this, we have a lot of medium runners now up into the points paying positions, and the soft runners will have to pit, still have to pit. Same for the medium runners, but they can pit later.
Jared Foss would be interesting. Going on to the medium cars, not the hards. Maybe.
Yeah, indeed. Brandon telling us that the Hearts could go to the end of the race, as we see Michael Marlowe doing so. Will he take them to the end? That we don't know that, as we see Michael Edwards actually going onto the softs. Jared Fosbury indeed going onto the mediums. I do not know if he will be making it.
Yeah, and this would help the people who've already pitted, like here, like like you're saying, Tom Spicer. That would just help us hard to last.
Yeah, I think the safety car will be in this lap since we have the pack pretty together.
So it should be.
Well, everyone's caught up. Yeah, we have a few small gaps in between, but they should be going away. And yeah, I think Adrian Lennon might send his incident from last safety car to the steward, since Tom Spicer was the person behind him, so he might just get hit from behind and didn't do anything himself. If he's lucky, he could get the penalty taken away. Brandon telling us he's not an expert, he just heard it from somewhere that the hearts could go 20 laps, so yeah.
The safety car on this one?
Indeed, safety car is in this lap, as we see a small gap between Beastmarch and Tom Spicer, which will be close again. Both AlphaTauris had a big gap. We see actually a very big gap from P3 to P4, is it? Yes, it is. Team Daily is now starting the restart again. Will he have a good restart this time? I think.
He's gone.
Yes, he is gone. He did hit the grass. His restart is not as magnificent as his last restart, which was a very good one. As we have in the back then, really struggled to get going again. The four people at the back. As Jared Fosbury diving down the inside of Jessica Harrison, and yes, he made the move.
Michael and Michael and Tom Spicer making contact.
Yeah. Luke Baker going around the outside of Enzo Dutoit.
Yeah, I just saw Ross almost hitting Craig Rooney there as Alvin King was straight on the outside. So
Alvin King just swooping past, as there is Matt Romano leaving all the guys, but letting the guys go past. I think he does not really like to have these fights. I do not know why he lets people past, and he does this all the time, and still he ends up being in the top 10 getting points. So, I mean, how he does it, I don't know, but he does it.
Yeah, but Kim has managed to kill in second already.
As we have the fight for P5 here, that will be Luke Baker going down the inside. They will almost go 3 wide. Luke Baker has made the move, as there we have the two Williams drivers side by side, as there is. Actually, we had Enzo Dutoit dive down the inside of Billy Mossam. Billy Mossam on 11 lap old softs. It seems like the mediums are coming alive right now compared to the softs, so this might be time to pit again.
So Michael trying to go down inside, can we get to see it from and Tom Spicer.
As Adrian Lennon is actually really making up for his P19 start.
Because when you're outside, makes a great move there, and it goes up into P11. I think Billy might have liked that it was in the AI mode, because he's... Well, if you look at Ivan King, it does say he's in the AI mode, I don't know.
As Ross Dennell just dived down the inside of Billy Mossam. Billy Mossam on the soft. He's losing out to all the medium runners behind right now. The soft runners, the 3 soft runners, they do have a pretty big gap to the medium runners, so it's not anything happening there yet, as we have Enzo Dutoit and Luke Baker going down to turn 1.
Enzo, he breaks very late.
Trying to go around the outside, have the inside for the second corner. No, it did not work. That's Luke Baker staying out in front, as Jared Fosbury gets overtaken by Michael Edwards.
Enzo Dutoit will have the arrest on Luke Baker, then the inside of the turn 4.
Yes, and he thinks better of it. Backside of the corner.
As Michael gets past Craig Rooney, so Michael up to the point, so he's on the recovery drive at the moment. I mean, he seems to be
as we have Adrian Lennon looking very feisty to get past Enzo Dutoit, and maybe once he did that, try and get past Luke Baker, close down the 4.5 second gap to P3 if he is able to do so.
Oh, Michael Edwards from the inside, can you make a stick?
Where's my He's on the soft, so he should be faster than the rest of them. As he tried to go down the outside, did not work for him. As we had Tom Spicer going past Jared Fosbury on the outside too.
Jared possibly. I think he's just been.
As there is Michael Edwards on fresh softs, trying to go down the inside of Reese March on the hard tires, as he actually made the move already before the braking zone. So did Jared on Tom Spicer.
Luke Baker gets recent penalty, and Ivan King on the back of Ross.
Yeah, going side by side down to the third corner, as there he is, Ivan King making it very easy for himself. That
Jeremy Pope then, Jeremy Pope then inside as
that is Reese March, who actually spun. I don't know what happened there.
I don't think he spun, it just seemed like he missed the brakes as
maybe he just went wide. That could also be the case, yes indeed.
I wonder if Tim maybe starting to show because Tom Jewell has got within a second of him now, so as just Harrison goes up
as we have Michael Marlowe diving down the inside of Billy Mossum. I think it's really time to pit for Billy Mossum because he's soft, he's losing out to all the medium runners. The guys ahead, they really have almost a 6-second gap to P4.
Luke Baker.
There he is, Billy Mossum diving in the pits. As we have
between three, and that is Reese March. It's a part in the VSC.
Reese March did retire, and that is a VSC. It's not a safety car, so it will not bunch up the back, but we'll see what it does.
I think the likes of Tim, Tom, and Nelson Santos, they'll be very angry at that VSC not coming out about 20 seconds earlier, because then they could have pitted.
Yeah, indeed. That if that came a bit earlier, indeed, they would have had a free pit stop.
Yep.
At least you must say Billy Mossum had a free pit stop though. He didn't lose that much time to Jessica Harrison in P16, and he, according to Brandon, or to what Brandon has heard, these hards will be able to make it to the end. So maybe he's gonna try to do that.
Yeah, I'd expect him to put out of this knock on next knock and going to hards, maybe mediums if they're gonna be risky.
As this VSC is actually really closing down the gap between the three top runners.
Okay,
as there we go, green flag racing again, DRS enabled, and Nelson Santos diving, just swooping past Tom Jewell, who was sleeping on the VSC restart. That's very unfortunate for him.
I think Jared got past Jeremy Pope and Tom Spicer as
yes, he did, as Craig Woody dives into pits.
Yeah. But Edward Dutour right in the back of Luke Baker again.
Not close enough. I don't think he's gonna try to go for the dive. No, he does not.
The top three are all conjoined on each other at the moment.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see what happens. I reckon. Oh, as Nelson Santos did get that move on Tom Jewell also. As let's see.
As Ross Denholm's actually getting really close to the back of Adrian Lennon.
I wonder if I reckon we'll see Tim, Nelson, and Tom into the pits as well. I think them tires must be feeling very bad.
Yeah, 15 laps. They might try and stretch them to go for the mediums instead of the hards. Let's just go on board. No, Tim dives into the pits. Nelson Santos does not. Tom Jewell keeps going too.
And the Dutour right on the back, and Luke Baker goes to the inside.
Yes, they are going down, but Luke Baker does not have the DRS, so that's an easy overtake for Enzo Dutour.
Adrian pitted.
Adrian pitted. Well done. Well, wow. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, he's serving a 5-second time penalty and a wing change, so he must have gotten damage somewhere.
I think Tim will hope to get out ahead of Jessica Harrison and Matt Romano as.
Well, Matt Romano won't be that hard because Matt Romano usually leaves, lets people by. So.
And he comes out ahead of Jessica Harrison as well.
So let's just go watch Tim. Let's see if Matt Romano will just let him have the position for free. I think he will, as he usually does that.
Yep.
Yes, he does. As Adrian Lennon only just comes out in P17, last of the remaining cars on his fresh mediums, a very long way behind the rest of the pack, so a safety car would really help him out. Very unfortunate he started at the back, as then now they're still not pitting the top two. Well, Tom Jewell pits.
Tom Jewell is. I wonder if Nelson Santos is trying to.
Yeah, is he trying a different strategy? I don't know.
Remember, Tim has gone to the mediums, and we've seen Tom do the same as Luke Baker pit to get a 5-second time penalty. So.
And here's Tim Brusdanis. Will he be able to get out in front of Tom Jewell? Has the undercut worked? Tom Jewell, you really need to get going right now.
Oh, he's almost lost it coming out the pit, so if you had any chance to get ahead of him, I don't think he does now.
No. Very unfortunate for Tom Jewell, though.
I reckon without that mistake, he might. I still think he would have been.
He's only about 2.5 seconds behind Tim Brusdalis, so we'll see about that. As then we have the 11-lap old softs of Ivan King getting attacked by fresh hard tires from Michael Marlowe.
Michael Marlowe just seemed on the pace ever since he came in hard tires, so I wonder.
Yeah.
He could be a contender if we can make them go to the end.
Yeah, true. Definitely. But he has been on them for 12 laps, so let's say that's about, he's on the tires from since P6, so that means he would be able, he would need to do like 30 laps on the hards. Those tires are going to be really worn out, as Adrian Lennon calling people out for lagging. As there is Nelson Santos into the pits. Wait, let's go on board with him. Yes, indeed. Will Tim make it? Yeah, Tim will easily pass him.
Yeah, but Tim has Jeremy Pope ahead.
Will Tom Jewell actually the undercut work on Tom Jewell? Yes, it has.
It'll be close, come around.
Tom Jewell has also overtaken Nelson Santos, so maybe they should have just beat it all together.
Jeremy Pope or Tom Spicer, they could get in the way of Tim here, so this isn't ideal.
They could get in the way, no, but still, P9 to P6, is that a 7-point difference? What is it? 9 is 2 points, 6 is about, what is it, 8 points?
8, so no.
So that is, no, that's only 6 points, so that is not enough. If this stays this way, if Jared does not get another position up and Tim does not either, then the fight will go down to the next week.
Hang on, the gap's 32 points, isn't it?
Yeah, the gap is 32 points between them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. No, so Tim has to outscore Jared. So if it stays this way, Jared is champion actually. Because Jared outscoring him. So, anyway, speaking of Tim, he's going to go around the outside of Tom Spicer. He's going to try and go around the outside of Jeremy Pope as well.
Tim Brusdane is trying to get down the outside, having the inside for the second corner, around the outside again for turn 3. And Tim Brusdane does he make it on the DRS? Maybe he will. Dives it down the inside. Yes, he does, and he gets the position on Tom Spicer.
But he's lost a little bit of time to Tom as well. Up front, we have a full 6-way battle actually. Jared Philosophy is here, but Jared, I don't think he'll at the end. He'll just be trying to push on these.
This actually, the train ahead that Jared is on the back of is the train for P1. If Tim Brusdanis can be able to make it to the back of that train.
Tom is wide and Tom Jewell is at the back end and going to the grass.
Not losing that much time. The only one behind him now is Nelson Santos, the Mercedes driver.
And Tim gets past Jeremy Pope. Let's see,
as we see the Williams of Enzo Dutoit pitting, and the Red Bull of Tom Spicer also diving into the pits, which gives Tim Brusdanis actually now free, clean air to catch back up to the train for P1.
Next driver ahead is his teammate, so
yeah.
Wait and see how that goes. As Nelson Santos on the back of Tom Jewell, up to turn 4, he's going to go run the outside. Is he going to try and stick with it? Tom Jewell is going to do switch back there inside. Very close. No, up the hill.
As they're going up the hill, diving down the inside.
A little bit of contact was made. I think that's just on the limit I had and fair.
As Tom Jewell gets the position.
Yeah, Tim I think will be loving the fact that there's a train first ahead of him because it means he's not that far behind. So.
As Tim Brusdanis is actually catching up to the train, he has the pace today. He might get the win, maybe.
Michael Edwards caught.
As there we have the Ferrari of Ivan King indeed.
And Jared Fosbury is going to go down inside. Jared Fosbury has no ERS.
And Michael Marlowe does have ERS left, but that
Nelson Santos and Tom Jewell battling again. Sorry for putting you off.
Nah, I wasn't really saying anything important.
Nice.
Sure, these guys into pits. Where is he? There. No. Oh, here's the fight. Yeah, Nelson Santos gonna try dive the inside. No, he does not. Thinks better of it.
As Ivan King, Jessica Harrison gets past, so he's looking a bit of traffic because he's in the back of her. So.
Oh, there it is. There's Ivan King.
So yeah, the only person that top 4 who I think is going to the end is Michael Marlowe, but he's enough to make them hide to last a long time. So.
As Team Brasdelis is really closing down the gap to Michael Marlowe and his teammate, and they're like just outside 1 second of each other. They're P1 to P4.
Yeah, I think you're gonna see.
As we have actually on the softs, fresh softs, we have Enzo Dutois now going down the inside for the last corner of Luke Baker, really setting the fastest lap, and he does set the fastest lap.
He will be them soft tires will be a breath of
He
fresh
will
air.
be on a charge, as we have seen the front runners taking their softs 14 to 16 laps. So if they can do it, they might too.
Sorry for cutting.
As I just saw someone spinning. Who was it? It is Jessica Harrison.
I think she got on the grass and won wide on out from 3, so that's unfortunate for her. But yeah, it won't do her. It won't do her hard tires any good.
As we have Tom Jewell getting a lockup.
Yeah, see, I think that fight between
Michael
him and
Marlowe
Nelson
on his
Santos.
hard tires, still being able to stay with Jared Fosbury.
I think Tim, unless there's a late safety car, I think Tim getting the win is likely as Michael Edwards comes in pit.
Oh, Michael Edwards
Yes,
died into pits, that's the case.
Yeah. If
Which
Tim
actually
wins,
gives...
it's Karen.
Yeah, but which gives actually the 3-second gap to Jared and Rosdenel, which Rosdenel will be very happy with that. As we have then Nelson Santos and Tom Jewell fighting again, going down to turn 4. Nelson Santos gonna try to dive around the outside, and yes, he does make the move. And that is P5 for him.
Can I just point now, Matt Romano's on 2016 Knuckles mediums.
Yes, he is. I don't think...
That's important. I would
he's
check
gonna
that,
try
actually.
and do the one stop for softs, I think.
Yeah,
medium
he
to
hasn't
softs.
paid yet, so.
Yeah, he hasn't
Wait
been
till
it yet, but I mean, I think softs could go 12 laps. They could.
You have Michael on the back of Jared as Tim, that gap is 2.6, so just needs to be getting ever closer. So at this current moment, obviously Jared has to pit again. So I think when the pit stops do, we show themselves. I think we are looking at a title fight. I think we are looking for the title fight to go down to Singapore as Michael Marlowe goes down the inside of Jared. Jared lets him go.
He probably will just be taking the slip
Tom
speed.
Jewell, yeah, Tom Jewell goes down the inside of Nelson Santos trying
Where
to.
is my... There it is.
Nelson Santos will have
As
the
we're gonna have a fight again, and Nelson Santos already going past even before the DRS gets open. And Tom Jewell trying to dive down the inside. Tom Jewell gets spun around.
Yes.
He gets spun around. If you ask me, he shouldn't have gone for that move and just stayed behind, and now he lost another position to Bill Mossam.
Yeah,
But that's just my opinion, so
Yeah.
he can do what he wants. Honestly, I won't stop him.
And he's got 1.2 behind Jared, so I'm trying to think, where will Jared come out when he pits? He will come out outside the point, so he will have a chance to do if he wants to try and just damage limitation with that gap, because thinking about it, if he scores no points and Tim wins, then the gap is only 7 points, so we're going to have an exciting title fight next week.
But my question is, Jared Fosbury, will he pit for a new set of tires, or will he try and take these mediums to the end?
I mean, he could try new on Matt Romano, did he?
I think...
it's Jessica Harrison, sorry, putting you
Nope,
Jessica.
yeah, I just saw that yellow flags popping up there. I guess she hit the grass, and she has front wing damage that too. Matt Romano probably hoping for a late safety car to snatch all the points away from the penalties.
Yeah,
as we have the two Ferrari boys fighting each other.
It's actually all the penalties like he did in Monza earlier on the season, which actually got him the win.
Definitely true. Matt Romano driving this race half asleep after his 24-hour stream. I think this race is still part of his 24-hour stream. Go check him out on Twitch. His Twitch is just the same as his PlayStation username, so
I believe he's doing that for charity.
Definitely just stop by.
Yeah, I believe that's for charity, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Think about it, if Jared Fosbury can make these tires go to the end, well, it's going to be a big ass. I think a puncture is possible. Yellow flag, who's that? That is...
Yeah, but Tim Bruce-Daniels, his teammate, has already caught up to the back of them. He's within the DRS and he's on way fresher mediums than Jared. So, by the way, as long as Tim Bruce-Daniels is able to stay within 26 points of his teammate, he will... the fight will go down to the next race. If Jared Fosbury does, he does need to outscore him because he's on 32 right now. But if Jared Fosbury does not, is not able to stay ahead by 26 points, then if he gets ahead by more than 26 points, then he will win the championship today.
So I think Jared might know, because he might have some engineering. I think he knows that if he pits, he'll come out outside the points and possibly not score. But thinking about it, he's risking a puncture. He doesn't pit, so he puts.
Yes, indeed, and I think
defends against his teammate.
There we go. As we see, then Tim Bruce-Daniel is just going around the outside of Jared Fosbury.
I was going to say, we haven't talked about Ross.
Ross Denholm actually, he's driving a very good race, as we saw. I'm sorry. Tim Bruce-Daniel is actually driving, getting the gap between him and P2, as we can now see. Actually, Ross Denholm really far ahead, but he's on 21 lap old mediums. These mediums are never going to make it to the end, so he will have to make another stop, which means that Tim Bruce-Daniel might be able to get... P1 might be able to win this race, because I don't think Michael Marlowe on the hard tires is going to be able to hold off Tim Bruce-Daniel on his 10 lap old mediums. I think Michael Marlowe is going to go to the end of the race on his hards, but he's not going to be able to stop Tim Bruce-Daniel.
I reckon you just do get a podium in the fourth place because you have Nelson Santos on the charge. He's on the 1.2 behind Jared, and also Ray Mossman and Tom Jewell, so there is still a few positions for Jared to tumble. As Tim now flies past Michael Marlowe, overtaking the RS, and Michael Marlowe can't even fight it. Maybe we'll try and get it.
As we have Michael Edwards now being on the back of Enzo Dutoit. Will he get past? He seems like he does have more speed as he goes try and dive it down the inside, and he made the move already. As we actually have the Williams of Willie Mossam and Tom Jewell also fighting into turn 3. Willie Mossam on the hard tires, is he able to get...
Just overtake and
get around the outside. He's gonna try to go around the outside, and
can you get it?
No, he did not. As we see, indeed, Jared and Nelson Santos fighting each other.
William Mossam gonna go around the outside up the hill, is he? That's bold. He's gonna go for it.
And there it is. Tom Jewell losing the back end by contact. I think if he clips that, whoa! Okay, that you should not have done that, Tom Jewell. But I think Tom Jewell might send that to the stewards. They both have damage now. That's
I don't think he meant to do that, because what I was spectating, he was drifting across the gas, and because he was just trying to avoid himself from coming back on track, but he couldn't. So I don't think that was his intention to do anything.
Well, if he sends it to the stewards, we will have a very close look at it, as we have Nelson Santos and Jared Fosbury actually really feisty down to turn 1. Nelson Santos giving a bit touching the back end.
And Jared Fosbury will be very happy, because this means that he will lose. I mean, he has more of a chance to stay ahead of the guys if he doesn't pit. So we see the math. So Yeah, so at the moment,
the rest of the
championship
people
fight,
are all like over 7 seconds ahead, so basically almost
as in
8
Michael,
seconds ahead, so basically it's not gonna be that hard.
but
As Tom Jewell's really
Michael,
losing out with his damage he has right now.
but you have Michael Edwards and Anthony Clark and Shaw, so I reckon they can catch him quickly, and also Jared is at risk of a puncture, I think, so he will be nursing them hard. Like, I'm just watching him now. He's driving, you can tell he's just not trying to push.
Yeah.
As the gap between, well, I think Ross is trying to stay up to the end, which I'd be. I mean,
6 more laps and 3.5 seconds. I really think Tim Brisday is gonna go and have to take this win today.
Well, he needs to, because I'm assuming if he took the win in P5, how close the gap? I mean,
yeah, if he doesn't have the fastest lap. I think fastest lap is still in the hands of who is it? It's in the hands of Enzo Dutois still with a 1:09.2. Jared Fosbury could have a chance trying to go for fastest lap, but he will be outside the points. Yes, probably for sure.
I'm trying to look because I mean, Tom Jewell
retired from the race in the pits.
Yeah. I'm looking at the gap. Michael Edwards is closing rapidly, which I'm assuming ended the power being Ivan and Luke and Adrian. So Jared will be.
As Jared's really losing out to Nelson Santos. Nelson Santos, is he closing the gap to Michael Marla? I don't think he is. Doesn't look like it.
I think Jared Fossey will be holding on for dear life at the end, just trying to make it. Because I mean, 6 laps to go into this one, 5 as soon as Ross crossed the line, and the gap is 3.1.
Yeah, as we have Tim Brisday is actually outscoring his teammate by a ton of points. The fight will probably go down to next week and to Singapore next week, and also actually on this one lap alone, Tim just caught up 5 tenths out of the gap between him and Rosdenel.
It will be close at the end, but I'm just looking at Jared. He's driving so cautiously. He could still fall at the P10, which
but his tires will honestly. Last year's game, last season on the previous game, we did Brazil last race. It was raining, and I just followed Tim. I pitted when he pitted, and I just followed Tim. And my tires ended up like literally on the second to last lap. They ended up giving up on me, and I had a puncture. Tim did not have a puncture.
So that as Ivan King, sorry for interrupting, gets past.
Does not matter though, because this race is way more interesting than what happened last season.
Yep. As Michael Edwards right on the back of Jared Fosbury. Like Jared Fosbury, he's just. I think he's going for 1 point instead of thinking about it. I reckon actually Pellandis could have a say on this. I'm sure for that. As Tim now. The gap is 1.9 to Ross, so we could have a battle on the final lap where Jared Fossey gets passed by Edwards, who's just turned one down at the moment.
As there's Baker picking up another time penalty. Will actually Enzo Dutois on his 11 lap old softs, will he be able to get past Ivan King? I don't think he will, because 11 lap old softs versus 10 lap old mediums. I don't think that's going to be the case. As actually, Michael Edwards has overtaken Jared Fosbury too. I did not see that.
And you have, Ivan King, Enzo Dutois, Adrian and...
Yeah, Adrian Lennon going around the outside of Enzo Dutois. Does it work? No, he will have the inside for the next corner, and yes, he makes the move.
Oh, Jared's
beautiful
got
racing.
Jared's punctured. His tires have given
Jared,
up on him.
does he have a puncture? That's what I'm saying.
He does, yeah.
Yes, he does indeed. Front right puncture. That's what I was trying to say. I had that too when trying to stay on the intermediates too long. Very unfortunate, because on the second to last lap, this is lap 34, so basically it's not far off what I had.
Up front, Tim gets past Ross, so Tim is into lead, and Jared getting a puncture. I reckon Ross is at risk of that as well. But Jared, he's got high risk no gain.
Jared had only 24 laps on these mediums. Ross Denell is on 27 laps on these mediums. So if he thinks he can drive 2 more laps with these mediums, then hey, do as you like. But Jared had a puncture on 3 laps softer tires than you. So
I think Tim hearing that his news is that means
that he will
fight is going down to 7 points next week. So a win for Tim and a fastest lap.
But
is enough
no,
next week.
Billy Mossam on 3 lap old softs. The 3 lap old softs is still fresh, so I think Jared Fosbury will stay in outside the points, which lets Tim Brusdenis get 25 points as he was on 32, which means he will be on only the gap between them to go to next week will be only 7 points. Next week is going to be a very spicy race because we would see both of these guys trying to win the race, trying to win the championship. Jared has done a very good race, a very good season actually. Tim, his season was also good, but I don't think it was as good as Jared's season.
Yeah,
at least the races I saw.
I can tell that Ross is struggling as Adrian Storm gets past Ivan King.
Yeah, indeed.
A lot of drama at the end, it's fair to say.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna stay on board with, stay on Ross Denholm for this, because this is lap 35, it's almost done. There will be one more lap for this last lap. I'm just gonna keep an eye on him and checking if he does not get a penalty, because that would be very sad, as he will actually get demoted to P3. We have a Michael Marlowe on the back of him on his hard tires.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. Jared's tires punctured 4 laps early, so
yeah,
they haven't done yet. But
he's on 20.
Michael Marlowe.
The best thing Ross Denholm can do now is just let Michael Marlowe go. You do not want to fight with him on 29 lap old mediums, because Jared's mediums they went on lap 23 old mediums.
Michael Marlowe goes
no,
to the dive.
Why are they?
Oh.
He tried it, and Ross Denholm fought it. Well, I mean, if you want to fight it, do so. But your tires are really on the edge of.
I wouldn't say I was spoiling. It's just I think Michael Marlowe went for a big dive bomb. But anyway,
as he's really trying to, as Jared Fosbury goes for the fastest lap, so he will at least take home 1 point.
No, he won't. He's in 12th, so no, that's 1 point still. Fine.
He set the fastest lap, so that's 1 point.
Yeah, but he has to be inside top 10.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, as Tim, you come to mind now. I mean.
Yes, indeed. Let's go on board with Tim. He's gonna go take the win today. Very well driven from him. As we have then Michael Marlowe into P2. Ross Denholm gets P2. Nelson Santos jumps to P2. P3 goes to Ross Denholm, which honestly, chapeau. He drove 30 laps. 30 laps on these mediums, and they did not get a puncture. Give this guy a prize already. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but fair play. It's a very exciting race. My first time here on commentary. I mean, hopefully I can be here next week to see this thing. As Jared Fosbury.
Jared Fosbury jumps to 10th, so let's say that 1 point for that 1 point.
That would be 8 points.
That will be 2 points actually.
Oh yeah, fast lap. So
fast
the gap
lap,
is 9 points. So
the gap will be 9 points indeed.
2 points. I think he'll.
Jared very lucky on time penalties, because he wouldn't have had like both these points for fastest lap. Neither will he have the point for the 10th place, but penalties really saved him. As we have then our driver of the day provided by Codemasters, which is Adrian Lennon. He did great. Honestly, very unfortunate. Did he get points? I'm not sure, but really unfortunate for him.
He did. I think he got P8 for the moment, because obviously, they ended up with him, and same with NW12.
If he did, well done, but he actually should have started in P3. He could have done so much more than he did.
Yeah, I just can look at that gap, 9 points, so we're in from a very exciting race next week.
Yeah. Actually, I think between the two Renault drivers, it will be a very exciting race next week. They both want to win. They both want to win the championship. As then we go to a race today, which is won by Tim Brusdenis, second for Nelson Santos, third for Ross Denholm. That was a podium. Michael Marlowe P4, followed by Michael Edwards, then Adrian Lennon P6 from P19. Very well done. Ivan King Tom Spicer, Luke Baker, Jared Fosbury, Enzo Dutois, Craig Woolley, Billy Mussum, Matt Romano, and then we have Jeremy Pope, Jessica Harrison, 17th place for Tom Jewell, Reese March in 18th, Riley Manning in 19th, and Joachim Storm in 20th, rounding off the grid. Wow, I mean, honestly, Ross Denholm, 30 laps on his mediums. Like, Congratulations, definitely. I would have never done it. Even Jared didn't do it.
Because think about it, yeah. I think Ross Denholm's a very lucky man, because just think of it. Jared's tyres punctured 6 laps earlier.
I'm gonna invite the guys to the party. So that will be Tim and Nelson Santos and Ross Denholm. Yeah, I don't have them as my friends, so this is gonna be one hell of a thing. What is it? Yeah, okay, it's time to get Discord. Lovely though, I can see Tim again. I've actually been since last season I've spoken to him. Okay, who do we invite? We invite there he is. I'm just gonna invite the first name I see because that's the easiest. There we go. Yep, that's one. Then the second person. Where is Tim here? Come on. Yeah, let's do it this way. There it is. Okay, yeah. I'll invite Tim. Yeah, I invited Tim. I invited them all to the party. Let's see if they will join us. That's one of them.
You have Tim?
We do have Tim indeed. As we're waiting for the other two, which are Ross Denholm and Nelson Santos. Well, Nelson Santos got podium in Bahrain, but he didn't join the party then, so...
Okay, we have Ross Denholm.
How did I not get a puncture?
Yeah, that's what we're asking ourselves too. I'm gonna try and get Nelson Santos in, but...
That was such a good race for me, 30 laps on mediums. How did I do that?
Is Nelson Santos even in Discord? Oh, there he is.
I don't know if Nelson Santos actually has a mic, so...
I'm actually happy with that.
He can join if he wants to. I'm just gonna start it. So, let's start off with Timbers Daily as well. You got the P1 today. Makes actually the championship fight go to next week. You could have lost it today. You must be very happy with that. And you drove a great race too.
Yeah, however I managed to win today. It's a long time since I was winning the last race, the last time I was on podium was I think in Austria, so good to be back on the podium and on the top step. Yeah, normally I thought today I will lose the championship. I was pretty sure I will outscore Jared today, but not with this big amount of time. Yeah, I put it down to I think 9 points left to the next race, in the last race.
Yeah, just 9 points.
Yeah.
Then I just
9
need
point
to.
difference.
Yeah, okay, then 9 points. It's not that much. Better than 32 like today. However, I feel good that get the win today. It's a great thing back on the top side of the podium, and just need to get next week maybe P1 and look out that Jared is getting P3 or anything else, and then I could be the champion where I never calculated with.
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, very unlucky for your teammate though. He did have that puncture, but then he did get fastest lap and P10. Very lucky for him to still snatch away 2 points. after he actually had that big mishap. Well, let's move on to Ross Denel. No wait, let's say Tim, next week Singapore. You looking forward to that?
Definitely, hopefully.
Yeah.
Singapore. Yeah, it's a good track. Yeah, we'll be together with Jared and a few guys in the party again. So yeah. Maybe getting some shit happen in the race. Yeah, hopefully I can get another good position. I need to. I'm under a lot of pressure. Like today I got great pace. Hopefully I get it next week too, and hopefully I will win the race and going home with a championship.
Well, I wish you the best of luck for next week. And then Ross Denholm, you also honestly, what a race, man! 30 laps on those mediums. Like, give this man a prize already.
So thanks.
Yeah, well done. Just talk us through your race, though. You must be really scared for those tires to get a puncture, right?
When I saw, well, obviously at the start, when the safety car came out, I'm like, I'm pitting for medium to see if I can last as long as I can. Didn't know I was going to last into the end, but yeah. Last 5 laps, I was utterly shaking myself, scared for myself that I wasn't going to get a puncture.
Well, yeah, you didn't get one in the end, which is very lucky.
Yeah.
You did also had the fight with Tim in the end and with Michael Marlowe. Honestly, I thought you weren't gonna fight Michael Marlowe to keep your tires, but you decided to do so. I mean, hey, why would you start fighting that? Because your tires were almost done. You could have gotten a puncture fighting that.
Obviously I wanted to fight because I wanted to keep the win.
True, but you did eventually get in on time penalties. Well, 2nd place then.
Third.
Oh yeah, Nelson Santos got 2nd. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nelson Santos had
3rd.
no penalties.
Yeah. And then next week
Obviously,
Singapore. You looking forward to that?
Yes, I love Singapore.
Same, I do too.
Hopefully I can do another 30 lap medium stint again with a.
I doubt it at Singapore, but you can try.
I can maybe I can do it. You never know. Little cheeky.
Well, I mean, I wish you the best of luck too for next week, and then I think that's it for today. Everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Oh, that's the wrong button.